My name's John, and I am a Young Life leader.
My name's Dan, and I'm a high school student, and I'm awesome. My life was not what you'd expect for like a normal childhood, you know? I grew up on a rough side of Hawaii before things were actually peaceful. It was me and my grandma, 4 of my cousins, my uncle, my auntie, and then my dad, all in like one like tiny little house. And then the people like right next to us were like drug dealers. So from time to time, like the DEA or like the FBI or police would just like go on raids, right? And then like they'd have to evacuate us and everything like that. So constantly like I would hear like gunshots or like yelling or like fights going on outside of my house. After that, my mom decided that she wanted me to have a better life. So we just moved all the way to the Philippines and just went on from there. As soon as I moved there, people knew right away that I was different from them and I didn't come from the Philippines. So as soon as I got there, I was constantly bullied because whenever I talked to people, they would always think like I was better than them. Cause like I came from America and then like, you know, they thought I was rich, so like they would ask me for money even though I didn't have none. Being bullied and everything like that, I was like, always wanted to stay home and never really wanted to go to school. So I was like, you know, kind of like that quiet child growing up, so yeah. Well, I stayed in the Philippines for like a good 3.5 years and then went all the way here in Washington. How I met Mr. John Franco. I think it was during 6th period, right? Yeah, 6th period. It was a math class.
I start peer tutoring for his Algebra 1-2 class. And when I walk in, I'm kind of nervous because there's like a bunch of like freshmen in there, and I'm like, what if they ask me like, hey, can you help me with this math thing? And I'm like, I don't know, I don't remember, and I'm in pre-calculus.
He came into class one day with like this blanket that you could wear as a poncho. So like it's this huge blanket and there's like this hole in the middle for your head and you just like throw it on. And I was like, hey, you mind if I just try that out? And he's like, yeah. And then every time that he brought that poncho in, I'd always be like, hey John, I'm taking this. He's like, oh weird. So yeah, it just clicked from there. After he graduated, we didn't really click until a year and a half after.
I went to UW Tacoma, and for a while there, I was praying and dreaming about like, man, I wish there was some way I could still serve the Lindbergh students without it being weird that I graduated already. My pastor said, hey, let's meet with this Brandon guy about this thing called Young Life. I walk into Lindbergh and I'm like, oh man, hopefully somebody remembers me at least so that this isn't awkward.
And when I saw him, I was like, dude, John, what is up, man? I got so excited. Like as soon as I saw him on the door, I just like give him a big bear hug. What really made me open up to John is that he's the type of people that listen and like that actually listen and like kind of relates to you. So I start to get more comfortable and open up more and just like, you know, kind of share my story. I just thought that was pretty cool that I could talk to him that way and like him not be weirded out about my story or like kind of want to stray away from me. When I first started Young Life, I felt I had like a place to like, have fun, just relax, and just like learn about who Jesus is, you know. It helped me grow as a person also. I'm more confident to talk to people if I need to. Like I see like a new student and they don't know their way around. I ask them, hey, how are you doing? Like, you know, do you need help around your school? Things that I learned about Jesus, he's always there and he's like the chill dad. That perspective, it actually made me open up myself towards him more. He supports you, he loves you. What do you gotta be afraid about?